Madden Football brings you the Divisional Round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports.
We can hardly wait for the start of this one.
And it comes your way next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the visiting team and these guys defending their home turf. I'm Kate Scott.
And our home team. So glad you have joined us. It's a divisional round matchup here in the playoffs. Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner. Both these teams feeling the momentum, feeling good. They won last week on wildcard weekend. They're starting to look forward and dream Super Bowl. One of these teams gets to the conference championship game. What are you looking for in a game like this?
Yeah, and you're exactly right, Mike. Both these teams we saw just a week ago play really well in their wild.
We think we have quite a battle in store. The winner onto the NFC title game. And off we go here in the divisional round. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave with a win.
They'll look to throw. Going right sideline and complete. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Scoring first, so critical in a playoff game. They've got it here first and goal. They'll run here. It's Pollard. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
The extra point is good. And the visitors are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down. The defense could not bring them down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Second and 4 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This is caught down that right sideline. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well. They'll look to throw again. Cook's able to pull that one in. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 20-yard line.
On play action. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter. Quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
The visitors' offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, and I don't think it's going to be his last. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That one is good. And the visitors will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one downfield for Cooks. He's got it! And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They get big yardage on the deep ball. And even 30 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Backed up to the 3, it's 2nd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the goal line and in for the score.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
That one intercepted.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. 10-7 is the score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback in their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a give on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 34-yard line. 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
That is caught. Hooks gets the grab.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Open man downfield. It's Mitchell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 2. He'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line, and that is enough for a first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll go back to Pollard on first down. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. He's got it at the 7, and he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A run on 1st and goal. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A tight end in motion now. A handoff as they try to run it here. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with him again. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Here's a designed run. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The defense has got it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
This team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This one complete right side.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They'll look to throw again. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. They'll look to throw yet again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. One of these two teams...
Forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And it has been a rough night at the office. We go through the highlights. They are really lowlights. Relentless pressure. Receivers unable to get open. They cannot connect in the passing game. It has been a night to forget for the quarterback. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to the right side and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. Slot man in motion left. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
You can tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force 4th down.
They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
So now this team's offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Again, it's Pollard. And he's going to get him out of danger for the moment. He's got the first down past the 10-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And an Albuquerque first down.
He'll drop to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now a handoff to Pollard. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
20, 15, and they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards for the touchdown. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Williams now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
This pass right side taken in by Cooks.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Pollard. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here comes 3rd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. They motion the slot man left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Walt, another catch for his favorite target.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Back to the air one more time. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Now he'll run it. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that 1st down marker is, he's able to pick up the 1st down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the 1st down. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Second and 11. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Now a timeout called by the defense. This one is good. He knocks it through. And his guys will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 yards. And an Albuquerque first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Woo! And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the visitors will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. It's a gain of 12 there. And that will be a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position, and depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll try to run. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And an Albuquerque 1st down.
Here's Pollard running left. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. 2nd and a yard. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Pollard, and he'll get about 5. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. On the toss, they'll run. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for our visitors. They are able to do something that not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, they've got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.